Sometimes he lets that boss get in his head.
Hi guys, so today I have a really fun video. It's going to be like my all-time favorite drugstore products. And I got asked on YouTube a few times, like what's my favorite drugstore foundation and what's my favorite drugstore eyeshadow. And so I just figured that I would just do like an entire video on like my all-time favorite drugstore products. Okay, so my all-time favorite drugstore products for foundation are the Revlon Colorstay, and this is my favorite drugstore liquid foundation, and I think I used this in one of my latest videos, but this is in the combination oily skin, and I'm in the color Rich Tan, and I also have True Beige. But this is like such a good foundation if you're looking for a full coverage foundation. It covers any kind of acne scars or pimples or freckles or redness or anything. Like, it just covers everything. And it also has SPF 6. So I think they also come out with an SPF 15. But mine's SPF 6, and I just really love this foundation. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation from the drugstore that's inexpensive, then I would definitely recommend getting the Revlon Colorstay. So my all-time favorite drugstore tinted moisturizer is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Enhancer, and I am in the color Neutral to Tan. And I was using this over the summer, and this is my second bottle, and I really like this because it doesn't give you full coverage, but it definitely just kind of evens out the skin tone and gives you like a natural look and kind of like makes your skin peek out with the foundation, so it doesn't make me break out and it doesn't dry my skin out. So that's what I really like about this one. Okay, so for powder, I haven't really found like an all-time favorite drugstore powder because I don't know, I just haven't. I've tried many different ones and none of them like seem to amaze me except for this one. This one is by Boots No. 7, and you can only find this at Target. It's still drugstore, but you can only find it at your local Target. And it's called the Perfect Light Loose Powder. And what I really like about this, it's in the color translucent, which just means it's kind of just like a sheer powder just to kind of put over your foundation, or you can wear it alone. Sometimes I wear it alone just if I don't have time to put makeup on, and what I really like about it is that it has this brush applicator, so like if you're on the go or if you're, don't have enough time, you can use this and you just shake it and the powder comes at the top and then you just put on your face. So you don't need a brush or anything to keep it. And it doesn't give you like any kind of full coverage or anything. It just kind of makes your skin have a little bit extra glow. What I really like about it, it's not hard. Like, you would think that it would be hard to get the brush in, but you just pull it up like that and then you put the cap on and then you close it. Okay, so I have two favorite blushes, and the first one is by Revlon, and this is a matte blush. It is Blushing Berry, and this one is such a good blush. It's just a very natural pinky blush, and it's kind of like a mauvey pink. It kind of looks a little bit pinker on camera, but it's just kind of like a mauvey pink, and I like this just for a natural kind of flush look. And then my second favorite is the L'Oreal Magic Souffle blush, and it's a cream blush, so this one stays put all day long, and even if you're sweating or something, like, it doesn't wipe off or doesn't smear off, and so that's what I really like about this one. So for concealers, I have two all-time favorites. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I really like this one because it just has a really good applicator. You just twist it and it comes on top, and I only use this for underneath my eyes, and the reason for that is because I've tried this, if I have a zit or something, I've tried to put this over it, and it doesn't cover that well. It doesn't really cover redness. I kind of feel like it just covers like dark circles underneath better. And so if I did have like a zit that I need to cover, I use the Maybelline New York. I think this is the Fit Me Concealer. It doesn't say on the cover, but I use the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in the color medium. And this one works better covering any kind of like, redness or pimples or anything like that. It's my preference, it differs between each person. So this might work for you if you have a zit or something, but for me, it doesn't cover that well for me. Okay, so I'm just going to be real here and talk about eyeshadows from the drugstore. I have not found a drugstore eyeshadow that I am like obsessed with, like except for this one by CoverGirl, but it's not one that I put all over my lid or anything. It's just one that I put in my tear duct. But I haven't found like a perfect drugstore eyeshadow because a lot of them that I've tried, they're good up until the point where I am like sweating, or up until the point where it's like a few hours into it, because they crease so badly. And I've tried L'Oreal, Maybelline, e.l.f., CoverGirl. I've tried so many different ones, and they all tend to just like crease on my eyelid. And I use primers. I use so many different things to try and make them stay, and they still end up creasing. They're just not that pigmented. They're not that they don't have that good of staying power. And again, that's just me. That's just kind of, you know, how that's just my feelings towards drugstore eyeshadow. I do have one eyeshadow that I'm absolutely obsessed with that you can get at the drugstore, and this is by CoverGirl. It is in the color Champagne, and what I really like for this one, I don't use it all over my lid. I just put it in the tear duct of my eye, like in the mornings when I look a little bit tired, because it just opens your eye so much. If you guys have never heard of NYX, this is a company that is only sold at Ulta. You can't find it at your local drugstore, you know, your CVS or your Rite Aid. You can't find it there. You can only find it at Ulta. And these are actually just the same price as the drugstore ones, you know, like the Maybelline quads or the L'Oreal quads. They're like the same price. I think it's like $10, if that. Maybe it's like $8.99. I'm not really sure how much it is, but it's very inexpensive. It has great free shipping deals. So if you guys don't live next to an Ulta, then you can go onto their website and sign up, and you know, for their emails, and they always like send out like free shipping if you spend $25, or you know, $3.50 off $10. Like there's just a lot of good deals that they have going on. So I would really recommend these eyeshadows, and I have tried, you know, all different eyeshadows from high-end to drugstore, and I would say that these are pretty close to being high-end eyeshadows. They have really good staying power, and what I really like about them is that these palettes come with so many different colors. This one is in Smoky Eyes, and I really like this one. This is my all-time favorite smoky eye palette. I don't have to buy any other kind of smoky colors because these have them all. I mean, it has from your blue to your gray to your white to your black to everything. And this was like, again, I think it's like $10 or around there. And this is like my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. Like I have a lot of different palettes, and so this is like my favorite inexpensive one. Okay, so for eyeliners and my brows, I use this eyeliner. This is by Prestige Cosmetics, and you can get this at Ulta, and this is like my favorite eyeliner. This is just as inexpensive as like the Revlon Colorstay eyeliners or the Maybelline eyeliners. Like this is the same price, but you have to get it at Ulta or order it online. And this is the Prestige Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is so good. If you guys have ever tried the Urban Decay Zero eyeliner, I would say that this one is like the best dupe for it. So if you guys were like thinking of purchasing the Urban Decay Zero eyeliner, get this one. This one's like, you know, a quarter of the price of an Urban Decay one, and it works just as good. So I would really recommend getting this one. Okay, so my all-time favorite liquid eyeliner is the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Linear Intense liner, and this one is really good because it just gives you the best cat eye. This one has really good staying power, so if you're going out for a night and you want your liquid eyeliner to stay all night, then I would really recommend this one because it just is really good, and it's really black, so I like that a lot. Okay, so I had a gel liner and it was sitting right here, and I was just looking for it and I can't find it now. I hate when that happens, like when you have something and then it just disappears and you don't know what happened to it. But I'm just going to tell you the gel eyeliner that I am obsessed with, and it is by L'Oreal. I think it's called the Laquer liner in the color Blackest Black, and that is like my all-time favorite gel liner. It stays put all night, and I like it better than I like liquid liners. I mean, I love this liquid eyeliner, but I like it more than I like liquid eyeliner because it's just easier for me to do. Like, I have been doing liquid eyeliner for a long time, and I like liquid eyeliner because it gives like a precise cat eye, but gel liners are just easier for me. It's just a lot easier for me just to put on my eye, and I don't have to like take the time to kind of like perfect it with like the felt tip from the liquid eyeliner. And so I wouldn't even bother buying a high-end gel liner just because you can get so many drugstore ones that are so good, and L'Oreal is like my favorite one, but I've also tried one by Maybelline, and that one works amazing too. So just don't waste your money on getting a high-end gel liner because the drugstore ones are just like amazing. Okay, so my all-time favorite brow product is by Revlon. It is the Revlon Brow Fantasy. And for some reason, people don't think that they need to do their brows, and trust me, like, brows are so important. It just shapes your face. I use the color light brown, and so for those of you that don't do your brows and like don't really know like what kind of colors to pick, if you have dark hair, you're supposed to do 2 shades lighter, and if you have blonde hair, you're supposed to do 2 shades darker. So that's basically like how you're, you know, the colors that you're supposed to do your brows, and that's why I use light brown because I have dark hair. And this works really good. It's a pencil on one side, so you can fill in your brows with a pencil, and then on this side it's like a gel, and so it kind of just like brings your eyebrows all to the same place and makes them go the same way, and that's what it looks like if you can get like a zoom in on it. But I really like this product just because it's very like easy to transport. It works really good. And for those of you who don't use any kind of brow products, if, you know, you've gone throughout the day through school, or if you've been out on a Friday night and you look in the mirror and you just kind of notice like your brows are, this one's going up and then like this side's going down or whatever, like they're just not like a perfect straight line, it's because you don't use a brow gel. And it's as simple as buying like something like this, which is just a few dollars. It keeps your brows in place all night, so you don't have to worry about them like being like, you know, different directions or anything, because the gel kind of keeps it in place, and then the pencil just kind of makes it seem like you have like more brows than you do. So I would definitely recommend getting this product if you are looking for like a new brow product, because it's really inexpensive and it does the job perfectly, and I really like this one. Okay, and the last thing for eyes are mascaras. So my all-time favorite mascara is Maybelline Falsies, and I usually don't wear this alone. I usually pair it with another mascara just because it doesn't give me, you know, the full effect that I need. But I really like the brush on this. That's like the biggest reason why it's probably my favorite, because it has this curved brush. If you can see, it curves right there. And I really like that because it just like really lifts my eyelashes. It just gives it a lot of lift. And so it kind of prepares it for the mascara that I'm using afterwards. And I pair this with a lot of different mascaras, from high-end to drugstore, and it's just a really good one to kind of like double up with another one. My second favorite mascara is by L'Oreal. It is the Voluminous Original. And this one I just pair by itself. It's just a good one if you're just, you know, going throughout the day or going, you know, to the gym or whatever, and you just want your eyelashes to look a little bit thicker and thickening and good separation, and it doesn't clump. At least for me, it doesn't clump, so I really like this one. And those are like my two favorite drugstore ones. I have a few other ones that I really like by like CoverGirl, and then like the Million Lashes by L'Oreal. Those are really good too, but I would just say like my all-time favorite is the Maybelline Falsies, because I can pair this one with all different mascaras, and then this one, the L'Oreal Original, because I can just wear this one by itself and it just gives me like that everyday natural kind of eye effect. So those are like my two favorite mascaras, and I like these a lot. Okay, so I have two favorite lip products from the drugstore that I usually put like before my lipstick. And I use the EOS lip balm, and this smells really good. It just looks like this, and it smells so good, and it's just really convenient. It's just like a cute little, we'll put it on right now. I have a lip gloss on, but it just works really good, and this one smells really good too. And then the second one that I really love is the Maybelline Baby Lips, and this is I think this is pink grapefruit. And this one smells really good too. I like the smell of the EOS lip balm better, but what I really like about the Baby Lips, this one, is that I usually put this over like a nude lip, because sometimes when I wear a nude lip, it kind of washes me out. So I just put this over, and it's like obviously, you know, like a pinkish kind of color, and I just put this over, and it just gives me like that extra little bit on my lips that kind of like give me color and don't make my nude lip look, you know, so washed out, but it doesn't make it pink. It just kind of gives it a little bit of color. So that's what I really like the Baby Lips for, because it just gives me a little bit of color. Okay, so I have two all-time favorite lipsticks, and I have purchased both of these countless times over and over again. And the first one is by Wet n Wild, and it's just like a really pretty beige color, and it's in the color 902C Bare It All. And I like this one a lot because it's like a nude color that's not too light and not too dark. So I like this one a lot, and it doesn't make my lips chap at all. And so that's what, it doesn't make them peel or anything, so I like that a lot. And it has really good staying power. It's just a really good lipstick, and it's very inexpensive. It's by Wet n Wild. And then my second favorite, which I have worn so many times, and this is like my 6th tube of this, is by e.l.f. It's in the color Classy. And it's just like a gorgeous pink color, and I could wear this every single day. Okay, so for lip glosses, I mentioned this in one of my videos. I think it was like my date night video. And these are the color Rich L'Oreal lip glosses, and this is in the color Violet Attitude, and then this one's in the color Nude Touch. And I like both of these because they're not sticky, and I do not like sticky lip glosses. I really don't like, you know, like runny lip glosses either, but I really hate sticky lip glosses, and neither of these are sticky, and they both have such gorgeous colors. This is good if you're wearing, you know, just like a nude lip and you just kind of want a little bit of color, and then this one's really good if you're going for more of like a pinky kind of lip and you want, you know, more color on your lips. And these are just really pretty. They have a bunch of other colors too, but these were just like my favorite out of all of them. So I would really recommend getting these if you do not like having sticky lips, because Who likes having sticky lips? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I just want to let you guys know that this is going to be one of my last videos that I'm like kind of talking to you guys and in my bedroom, because this month in October, tomorrow's October 1st, and my sister and I are going to start a series called Fall On In, which kind of means like, you know, falling on into the seasons of like fall and fall fashion and fall styles. We're going to be doing like a lot of Halloween and homecoming and just a lot of different like fall kind of tutorials. So if you guys have anything you would like to see, then comment down below, because my sister and I would love to do those for you. I hope you guys have a good night.